Imagine walking through a forest at night, guided only by the light of your intuition. In life, just like in that forest, there are paths that lead to light and others that veer into darkness. Today, we're starting on a journey to understand a crucial aspect of our journey, the concept of evil. Not the kind found in fairy tales, but the real, tangible behaviors that can turn our paths murky. This isn't about labeling people or casting shadows. It's about illuminating the signs that warn us of harm, guiding us to go safely through the complexities of human interactions. Recognizing these behaviors isn't about fear. It's about empowerment, about protecting our well-being and nurturing our inner peace. As we dive into these insights, remember, it's our awareness that lights up the path ahead, transforming obstacles into stepping stones. Let's start on this journey together, with open hearts and minds, ready to uncover the knowledge that empowers us to walk confidently, even through the darkest forests. Empathy is a brilliant thread that ties us together through our common experiences of happiness and sorrow in the tapestry of human emotions. Yet, in the shadows, there exists a contrary trait, one that finds pleasure in the suffering of others. This trait, a stark marker of malevolence, reveals not just a void where empathy should reside, but a deeper, darker inclination towards sadism. It's a chilling thought, the idea that someone could gaze upon a fellow soul's distress and feel not a call to help, but a surge of satisfaction. This isn't about simple envy or resentment, but a profound disconnect from the very essence of human compassion. Understanding this phenomenon isn't about casting judgment. It's about unlocking the chains of our own perceptions to see the world through a wider lens. The psychological roots of this trait often run deep, intertwined with a complex web of personal history, emotional detachment, and perhaps unmet needs for power or control. It's a reminder that the behaviors we observe are but the surface ripples of a vast, unseen ocean of inner experience. In recognizing this, our goal isn't to distance ourselves with fear or disdain, but to approach the world with a renewed sense of awareness and understanding. It's about seeing beyond the behavior to the human beneath, however shadowed they may be. By doing so, we not only protect our well-being, but kindle a light of empathy that, even in the smallest way, can illuminate the darkness. In the vast landscape of human interactions, the desire for control is a towering peak, casting long shadows over relationships and encounters. It's a trait that, when wielded without care, becomes a tool for those with malevolent intentions, a way to manipulate and bend the will of others to their own. This quest for dominance isn't just a display of power, it's a mirror reflecting deep-seated insecurities and a hunger for certainty in a world that offers none. Imagine the strength it takes to hold the reins tightly in one's hands, believing that control is the only path to security. This belief, however, is a mirage. It stems from an inner turmoil, a fear that without this tight grip, their world would spiral into chaos. These individuals are like architects of fortresses, building walls not just around themselves, but around those they seek to dominate, all in the pursuit of an elusive stability. Recognizing this pattern is a step towards understanding, not just of the behaviors we might encounter, but of the human condition itself. It reminds us that the need for control is often a plea for peace, albeit one that loses its way. In this light, our response to control can be one of compassion, armed with the wisdom to protect our boundaries, while understanding the profound insecurities that fuel such actions. This understanding doesn't justify harmful behaviors, but offers us a perspective that fosters resilience, enabling us to stand firm in our autonomy while extending a hand of empathy to those lost in their quest for control. Trust is the golden thread that unites us in the intricate web of human connections, enabling us to build meaningful and deep relationships. Yet, when faced with habitual dishonesty, this thread is threatened, not by a single cut, but by a series of frays, each lie another nick in the fabric of trust. Constant lying, a hallmark of malevolence, doesn't just break bonds, it warps the very reality we share, creating a labyrinth of illusions that ensnare both the liar and those caught in their web. This penchant for untruths is more than a mere avoidance of reality. It's an attempt to sculpt it, to hold the reins of perception and bend the world to one's will. It's a powerful reminder of how fragile our shared truths can be, and how easily they can be manipulated by those who see reality as clay in their hands. Yet understanding this isn't about fostering suspicion. It's about nurturing our discernment, our ability to see through the mirage to the oasis of truth beneath. Recognizing the signs of habitual dishonesty invites us to strengthen our resolve, not with cynicism, but with a renewed commitment to authenticity and openness. It challenges us to be guardians of our own perceptions, to question and to seek, never settling for the surface when the depths hold the truths we yearn for. In this journey, our greatest allies are our own integrity and the resilience of the trust we place in ourselves and in those who honor that golden thread of connection with honesty and respect. In the symphony of life, our intuition is the quiet melody that whispers truths, often drowned out by the cacophony of logic and reason. Yet, when we find ourselves in the presence of malevolence, it's this subtle tune that sends shivers down our spine, a primal alarm system that predates language itself. This unsettling presence, felt but not seen, reminds us that our intuition is a guardian, a sentinel as ancient as humanity itself, entrusted with our safety. Heeding this inner voice is not a sign of irrational fear, but a testament to the wisdom passed down through generations, a connection to the instincts that have safeguarded our ancestors. It's a force that begs us to listen, to pay attention when the air shifts and the light dims in the company of certain souls. This isn't about suspicion or paranoia, but a recognition of our innate ability to sense danger, a gift that deserves our respect and trust. To trust in our intuition is to honor our own depth, to acknowledge that beneath the layers of civilization and education lies a core of instinctual knowledge, sharp and untamed. It's a call to lean into this wisdom, to allow it space and voice, especially when it whispers warnings of unease. In doing so, we weave a stronger armor around ourselves, not of fear, but of empowered awareness, ready to go through the complexities of human intentions with grace and discernment. In the journey of life, where truth and illusion often dance in shadows, the act of misleading stands as a stark reminder of the power words and actions wield. When individuals choose to manipulate reality through misinformation and deceit, they're not merely bending the truth, they're attempting to redraw the very maps by which we go through our world. This manipulation, a deliberate act of crafting illusions, challenges the essence of our shared reality, urging us to question not just the world around us, but the very foundation of trust upon which society rests. Yet, within this challenge lies an opportunity, a clarion call to sharpen our minds and spirits against the stone of discernment. The importance of questioning inconsistencies, of not taking the surface for granted, becomes not just a tool, but a shield, protecting us from the distortions that seek to lead us astray. Seeking the truth, in all its complexity and nuance, is a testament to our resilience as seekers of light in a world where shadows play. This pursuit is more than an intellectual exercise. It's a profound act of courage, a declaration that we will not be passive travelers through life, but active participants in the quest for authenticity. It reaffirms our commitment to reality, to the bonds that connect us through shared truths and honest dialogue. By daring to question, to challenge, and to seek, we not only uncover the realities hidden beneath layers of deception, but also forge a path of integrity, illuminated by the unwavering light of our own quest for understanding. Regret serves as a ray of hope throughout the wide spectrum of human emotion, indicating that mistakes are acknowledged and profoundly felt in the heart. It's a bridge to understanding, to empathy, and ultimately, to forgiveness. Yet, when this light dims and the shadow of indifference takes its place, we find ourselves facing one of the most challenging aspects of human interaction: the absence of guilt or regret in the wake of harmful actions. This lack, often seen in malevolent individuals, cuts deep into the fabric of relationships, leaving behind a trail of questions and wounds that struggle to heal. The implications of such a void are profound. In the absence of remorse, relationships become landscapes without rain, where nothing genuine can grow, and the soil of trust turns to dust. Social interactions, too, become exercises in caution, as the absence of genuine accountability transforms communication into a guarded dance, where every step is measured and every word weighed for hidden meanings. Yet, it's within this challenge that we find a call to rise, to go through these interactions with a blend of wisdom and compassion. It's a reminder that while we cannot control the emotions or actions of others, we can cultivate our inner strength, our resilience, and our understanding. By recognizing the signs of a lack of remorse and understanding its impact, we arm ourselves not with suspicion, but with insight, ensuring that our journey through the tapestry of human connections remains guided by the stars of empathy and genuine interaction, even in the darkest nights. In the Garden of Humanity, where kindness and cruelty bloom side by side, it's essential to recognize that the seeds we sow are choices we make. Cruelty, an overt expression of malevolence, stands as a thorn among roses, a deliberate act that extends beyond mere thoughtlessness into the realm of aggression. This choice, a dark shadow cast upon the souls of others, is not a fleeting cloud, but a storm that threatens the very ground of our shared humanity. Understanding that cruelty is a choice illuminates the path before us, spotlighting the red flags fluttering in the wind as stark warnings. These actions, aggressive and deliberate, serve as beacons, urging us to steer our ships away from rocky shores. They remind us that the waters of human interactions are deep and varied, and that recognizing the currents of malevolence is crucial to navigating them safely. Yet, this recognition is not just about avoidance. It's about affirming our commitment to the values that bind us together. By identifying and standing firm against cruelty, we uphold the ideals of empathy, kindness, and respect. We assert that the choices we make in how we treat others and how we respond to the actions around us are reflections of the world we wish to create. In this light, recognizing cruelty becomes a step towards fostering a community where compassion thrives and aggression finds no fertile ground. It's a journey we undertake together, with our eyes open and our hearts steadfast, guided by the belief that the humanity we share is defined by the goodness we choose to embody. In the area of human conduct, the act of taking responsibility is a cornerstone, holding up the structure of integrity and trust that allows societies to flourish. Yet, there exists a shadowy dance, one where blame is deflected and accountability is avoided, leaving confusion and mistrust in its wake. This dance, often performed by those whose intentions are less than pure, is a complex maneuver designed to shift the weight of responsibility onto others, turning the spotlight away from their actions and towards an innocent bystander. Understanding this behavior is akin to learning the rules of a game, one where the stakes are the very fabric of our relationships. Recognizing the subtle cues of blame shifting, the unfounded accusations, the victim playing, the deflection of direct questions, is the first step in navigating this treacherous terrain. It equips us with the knowledge to hold our ground, to question the narrative being spun, and to seek the truth beneath the layers of deflection. But knowledge alone is not enough. It must be paired with strategies to counteract these behaviors. One such strategy is to maintain a clear sense of self, knowing your values, your actions, and your boundaries. This inner clarity acts as a shield, reflecting back the unfounded accusations and maintaining the integrity of your truth. Another is to engage in open, assertive communication, asking direct questions and seeking clarification, not allowing the conversation to be diverted away from the core issue at hand. We are required to safeguard ourselves while navigating the waters of blame shifting, as well as to support the establishment of an atmosphere that prioritizes accountability over avoidance. By doing this, we build a community based on mutual respect and trust, encouraging each person to accept accountability for their actions and fostering a culture of transparency and honesty. This makes identifying and dealing with blame-shifting behaviors more than just a personal tactic. It becomes a ray of hope for a society based on truth and accountability. In the journey of life, our relationships are the vessels that carry us through calm seas and stormy waters alike, offering solace, joy, and companionship. Yet, when malevolent forces enter these sacred spaces, the very fabric of these connections can begin to fray, weaving threads of doubt, pain, and isolation into the tapestry of our lives. The impact of such individuals on our personal relationships and social circles is profound, as they cast long shadows over the bonds we hold dear, sometimes pushing us into the chilling accept of isolation. Recognizing the presence of toxicity in our relationships is like identifying a storm on the horizon, vital for navigating safely and protecting the vessel of our well-being. It requires a keen eye for the signs, the subtle manipulations, the erosion of self-esteem, the diminishing light of joy in our interactions. Acknowledging these signs is the first step in charting a course towards healthier waters. Seeking support in these times becomes not just a lifeline, but a beacon of hope, illuminating paths to safety and understanding. It reminds us that, though we may feel adrift, we are never truly alone. There are shores awaiting our arrival, communities and individuals ready to offer shelter and healing. Reaching out, whether to trusted friends, family, or professionals, is an act of courage, a declaration that we are worthy of relationships that uplift and support us rather than diminish our spirits. Maintaining healthy boundaries is the compass by which we go through these relationships, guiding us in recognizing where we end and another begins. It's about understanding our worth, our right to peace, and our need for respect. Boundaries are not barriers. They are the definitions of the sacred spaces of our inner selves, lovingly guarded and respected. They teach us that in the dance of relationships, we can move together without losing ourselves in the rhythm. In the face of toxicity and isolation, the strength to seek support and the wisdom to maintain boundaries are the torches we carry, lighting the way not only for ourselves, but for others who journey alongside us. They are affirmations of our resilience, our worth, and our unyielding right to a life filled with relationships that honor our humanity and nourish our souls. As we stand at the crossroads of our journey, facing the shadows cast by malevolent individuals, the path forward is illuminated by the beacon of our own resilience and wisdom. The journey is not about avoiding the darkness, but about equipping ourselves with the light of knowledge and the strength of character to go through it. The strategies for safeguarding our peace and dignity lie in the very essence of our being, in our ability to learn, grow, and connect with others on a foundation of mutual respect and kindness. Education and awareness serve as our armor in this endeavor, offering protection not through fear, but through understanding. By educating ourselves about the signs of malevolence, the dynamics of power and control, and the strategies for emotional and psychological self-defense, we empower ourselves to recognize and respond to threats with clarity and confidence. This knowledge does not weigh us down. Rather, it lifts us, enabling us to move through our world with an informed grace and a mindful presence. Yet, knowledge alone is not enough. It is in the cultivation of positive relationships that we find our sanctuary and strength. Surrounding ourselves with individuals who uplift, support, and honor us is like building a garden where our spirits can flourish. These relationships, rooted in genuine affection and mutual respect, provide a counterbalance to the forces of negativity, reinforcing our intrinsic worth and fostering an environment where our best selves can emerge. In the heart of this journey lies personal growth, a process as challenging as it is rewarding. Each encounter with adversity, each moment of resistance against malevolence, is a step on the path of our own evolution. It is here, in the crucible of our experiences, that resilience is forged. This resilience is not a shield against vulnerability, but a declaration of our capacity to endure, adapt, and thrive, even in the face of darkness. The power of personal growth, bolstered by education, awareness, and positive relationships, is our unwavering light on the path forward. It reminds us that the essence of our journey is not defined by the obstacles we encounter, but by how we choose to respond to them. With each step, we reaffirm our commitment to a life defined by dignity, respect, and kindness, a life where our light, undimmed by malevolence, guides us and those who walk with us toward a horizon bright with promise. As we draw the curtains on our journey today, let us carry with us the golden threads of awareness and intuition. These invaluable tools in our arsenal remind us to stay vigilant and attuned to the subtle cues of malevolence that may cross our paths. Remember, recognizing these behaviors is not an act of judgment, but a step towards safeguarding our peace and nurturing our inner sanctuary. In this quest, let us also extend a hand of compassion and understanding towards those who are entangled in their own shadows. Recognizing that each soul is on its unique journey towards light, our empathy can be a beacon for those lost in the darkness, even as we firmly hold the boundaries that protect our own well-being. Yet, as we go through these complex waters, let us not forget the essence of our shared humanity, the capacity for change, for growth, and for redemption. It is in the balance of guarding our hearts and extending our compassion that we truly embody the depth of our resilience and the height of our spirits. If today's exploration has illuminated new perspectives or fortified your resolve, I invite you to like this video and subscribe to our channel. Together, let's continue to build a community where wisdom, awareness, and compassion light the way forward. Your engagement and support fuel this journey of discovery and growth, and for that, I am profoundly grateful. Let's start on this path with open hearts and minds, ready to grab the challenges and triumphs that lie ahead, together.